How are you? Hope all of you are fine. Now in previous video, we are completed our explanation of lesson number 6 from our supplementary book of class 9, Movement. Lesson name is Weathering the Storm in Ersema. Now we have completed the explanation of that lesson, students. I hope you understood it. Now today I will give you the answers of the text. Question number 1 of think about it. What havoc has the super cyclone wreaked in the life of the people of Orissa? ये जो चक्रवात था, जो साइक्लोन था, उड़ीसा के लोगों के जीवन में किस तरह से उसने विनाश में उनका जीवन जो था किस तरह से बदल दिया, और उसके बारे में आपको एक्सप्लेन करना है. नाउ द आंसर ऑफ दैट क्वेश्चन इज a super cyclone took place in the coastal towns and villages of Orissa in the end of October 1999. It had devastating effects. It lasted for 2 days. It rained heavily. The wind blew at the speed of 350 kilometers per hour. No one had ever seen so far such fury and speed of wind. Huts and kacha houses collapsed. The ancient trees were uprooted. The air was rent with the cries of people being washed away. There were carcasses and corpses floating all over. Nothing but water could be seen all around. Only a few cemented houses remained. They too were flooded. People took shelter on roofs of cemented houses or Red Cross shelters, which were filthy and unhygienic with no proper arrangement for food. Thousands of people died and hundreds of villages were marooned in the super cyclone. It lasted only for 2 days, but its effect would be seen and felt till many months later. Question number 2. How has Prashant, a teenager, been able to help the people of his village? Students, you get the answer in this paragraph. Not a single house remained in the village, Kalikuda, where Prashant lived. 86 people of village had lost their lives. The remaining 2,500 people had taken shelter in the Red Cross shelter put up in the village. When Prashant arrived at the shelter, he noticed that hunger, grief, and unhygienic conditions prevailed all around. The worst part was that there was no one to manage or organize things at the shelter. He mustered courage, resolved to manage things at the shelter and help the people of his village. Prashant could not do anything single-handed, so he gathered a team of young volunteers. With the help of these volunteers, first of all, he got cleaned the shelter of filth, urine, vomit, and carcasses. They also tended the wounded and the injured. Then they procured food after pressurizing the merchant to part with rice, and later managed to get the helicopters, airdrop food and other necessities for the people at the shelter. Prashant persuaded the grief-stricken women to join food for work program of an NGO. For the children, he organized cricket matches and other sports. He also established foster families for the widows and orphans. Thus, Prashant, hardly 19 years old, showed exemplary courage and superb management. He served and helped people at the shelter with kind, sympathetic, understanding, and caring heart. No wonder his confident, handsome, youthful face was the most sought after when the children or the widows were in grief. Question number 3. How have the people of the community helped one another What role do the women of Kalikuda play during these days? कि जो उस कम्युनिटी के जो लोग थे उन्होंने एक दूसरे की किस तरह से सहायता की, और उन दिनों में जो कालीकुड़ा की औरतें थीं उन्होंने उस समय क्या अपनी भूमिका निभाई. सो आंसर इज the people of Kalikuda community helped each other in the testing time of disaster. The young volunteers gathered at the Prashant's call to help him clean and manage the Red Cross shelter. Living there was like living in hell. First of all, they cleaned the shelters, they tended the wounded and the injured, then they procured food for its inhabitants. The women and children were sinking deeper and deeper into grief. They felt lonely and depressed. At Prashant's pursuing, the women started taking part in Food for Work program of an NGO. Thus, women came forward to earn their own bread and butter and help support their families. Childless widows adopted parentless children and helped from foster families. The loneliness of both such women and children was taken care of. Thus, we see that the whole community of Kalikuda helped each other in rehabilitating and establishing themselves again in life. Now, question number 4. Why do Prashant and other volunteers resist the plan to set up institutions for orphans and widows? What alternatives do they consider? Answer. Prashant and other volunteers resisted government's plan to set up institutions for orphan and widows because they felt that in such institutions children would grow up without love and widows would suffer from the stigma or loneliness. They believed that children should be resettled in their own community as far as possible. As an alternative to institutions for widows and orphans, they started foster families which were made up of childless widows and children without adult care. Do you think Prashant is a good leader? Do you think young people can get together to help people during natural calamities? A true leader is one who directs and guides his fellow beings, especially when they are in some difficulty and find themselves at a loss or confused what to do or where to go. Now, Prashant reveals all the qualities which a good leader has. He shows exemplary organizing ability. When he sees that there no one to organize things at the Red Cross shelter, he himself takes the command in his hand and resolves to set the things right and help his fellow villagers. He gathers a team of young volunteers who clean the shelter of filth, urine, vomit and carcasses, tend the wounded and the injured and procure food for them. Now, like a true leader, he evolves way to settle the grief-stricken women and children. He persuaded women to join Food for Work program of NGO, organizes cricket match and other sports for children, makes foster families involving childless widows and orphans. Now, Prashant is kind, sympathetic, caring, confident, a good administrator and guide. All the qualities which make a good leader. He also has the capacity to make followers who have full faith and hope in him. Yes, I do think that young people can get together to help people during natural calamities, as does the team of young volunteers in the above story. So students, these are the answers of your textbook questions. So you have to write it in your notebook and learn it.